Hey, alright, so what I'm going to be teaching today is Shawn Mullins' Lullaby. Now, you gotta play the song in open G, and it's one of those songs where if you play in standard, it just doesn't quite sound right because of all the harmonics and palm muting in it. So yeah, if you know what open G is, it's just D G D G B D from top to bottom. But for this particular song, the open G is going to have the double rooted G at the top. So the E string and the A string are both G instead of D and G. Alright, and I feel like you don't want to tune your E string all the way up to G, which is just a bit, then you can take it off completely, but that's kind of a pain. Anyway, yeah, once the end result is going to sound like this for the tuning. So first, we got G in the top, and that goes up, and then G just below that. It'll sound the exact same. Same tone, same pitch. Alright, and then we have our regular D. You don't change that at all, you leave that the same. And then below that you got G, but you also leave the same. Next one is B. You leave that the same. And then your bottom string, D. Just tune that down from E a whole step to D. So really the only strings that you're changing the tuning of are the E string at the top, the A string, and the high E string at the bottom. Just sounds like that, like a G chord. Alright. So once you have that figured out, there's an intro that Shawn Mullins actually plays to this song, but he doesn't always play it. Like, I think he actually wrote it, like, probably a few years later. I'm not exactly sure though, but if you're interested in learning that part, it goes like this. So the first chord is your ring finger on the 8th fret, B string. Okay. And then your next chord is going to be, you're going to slide that back fret, and you're going to bar the top 3 strings on the 7th fret. That's a D, so G, D, and then C. It's going to be your 3rd chord. And you just take that and slide it down from where you were on 7th. Okay, so it's like, no, sorry. So you saw I went through that about 3 times, and then it goes rockabye. he moves down to the 2nd fret here. Does that barring thing. And then 5, 7, and then it goes into the verse part, which is a little bit trickier, I must say. But you'll get it. You'll get it in time. So we got. This is how the verse goes. I'm just gonna play it once before I show you. So. So yeah. Basically, you're using sort of the same chording patterns as the intro there, except you got lots of, you got some muting and harmonics there. So what you want to do is you want to play the first chord, the G, right here, that first chord of the intro I showed you. So you go, hit that twice. Right? It's kind of like poppy, the beat, right? So you got this, and then you got a harmonic on the 7th fret. So it's the D, G, and D string. So, and then D. You do a hammer on the 4th fret, do a little bar, and then you slide up the 5th. Okay, that's the verse. And then he'll play it through about I don't know, 4 times, something like that. And then he'll go into like a full chording sequence. Like this. Back into that verse part. All right, and you'll see that if you see some live videos of him playing it, and he actually does it a little bit differently from time to time. Sometimes he just does this. Strums them in like fully, but I mean, you kind of do it the way you want to, right? As well. All right. So I'm gonna cut off there, and for the next part, I'm gonna show you the chorus, which is pretty much the same or similar to the rest of the chording that we've done. Right? So see you there.